You keep replaying the moment you knew better and still did it anyway. Maybe nobody else is even thinking about it now, but your mind won't let it go. So here you are, tired, staring into the dark, trying to sleep, while your thoughts keep going back to the same mistake, like it just happened 5 minutes ago. Part of you has already asked God for forgiveness, but you still don't know how to live with yourself after it. And maybe that's what hurts tonight. Not just what happened, but how long you've been carrying it by yourself. So before sleep comes, before your mind starts circling it again, just stay here for a little while. Tonight isn't about pretending the mistake never happened. It's about being honest about it with God and slowly learning that you do not have to stay trapped in this moment forever. There's something about nighttime that makes regret feel harder to carry, maybe because there's finally nothing left to distract you. No conversations to answer, no notifications, no errands to run, no noise filling up the room. Just you and the thoughts that kept waiting for things to get quiet again. And once the room does get quiet, everything starts coming back. The decisions you wish you could redo, the moments you should have slowed down, the times you pushed forward anyway, even though something inside you already felt uneasy about it. You knew you were exhausted. You knew your emotions were all over the place. You knew you probably needed rest more than another decision, but you kept trying to figure everything out anyway, trying to fix things too quickly, trying to make everything work before you even had peace about it, trying to hold your whole life together yourself until your mind forgot how to rest at all. And now your mind keeps returning to it. Not once, not twice, over and over, like your brain is still searching for a version of the memory where everything turned out differently, but it never really finds one. It just keeps you awake longer. Your body gets more tired, but your thoughts keep moving. And regret is exhausting in a quiet kind of way, because it follows you into ordinary moments. You could be folding laundry, washing dishes, sitting at a red light, and suddenly your stomach drops again, just from remembering. And sometimes the hardest part isn't even what happened anymore. It's how often your mind goes back to it. You're tired of reopening it, tired of checking the memory again, like there's still something hidden inside it you missed the first 100 times. It's tiring thinking about the same thing this much, and somehow still thinking about it anyway. And honestly, it's strange what shame can do to a person at night. During the day, you can function around it. You answer people, you get through work, you laugh when you're supposed to, you look mostly okay. But late at night, everything feels closer. The room gets still. And suddenly, your thoughts get louder again. You start replaying conversations, thinking about what you should have said, what you should have stopped yourself from saying, the tone in someone's voice, the look on their face afterward, and your body reacts like it's happening all over again. Your chest tightens, your shoulders tense up, you turn over in bed again. Then again a few minutes later, at some point you just want your brain to be quiet for 5 minutes. It's exhausting, especially because part of you already brought this to God. You already prayed about it. You already asked for forgiveness, but somehow you still keep carrying it alone afterward. Part of you feels like letting go too quickly would make you careless. Part of you still feels responsible for staying mentally attached to the pain, and part of you simply does not know how to stop thinking about it yet. And that doesn't make you weak, it makes you tired, really tired. The kind of tired where your body is in bed, but your mind is still standing guard, still revisiting the past, still trying to protect you from ever making the same mistake again. But your thoughts were never meant to carry you like this forever. And God isn't the one keeping you awake replaying this for the 100th time tonight. Sometimes it's just your own exhausted mind trying to regain control over something that already happened. And that might be where you are tonight. Not rebellious, not hopeless, not beyond grace, just worn out. Worn out from carrying regret, like you still owe something for it. So now you lie here, half praying, half overthinking, trying to rest while your thoughts keep pulling you backward again. And before anything changes, before you figure out how to move forward, before the guilt fully quiets down, it matters that you stopped running from it for a moment. It matters that even after all of this, you still came near God tonight. After a while, regret stops feeling like one moment. It starts becoming the way you speak to yourself. You wake up thinking about it. You drive somewhere and suddenly remember it again. You reach for your phone, see an old message, and feel your stomach tighten before you can stop it. And eventually, you get so used to carrying the weight of it, you almost stop noticing how heavy it has become. Almost, but nighttime notices. Because once the room gets quiet, you hear the way you've been talking to yourself all day. And honestly, sometimes the harshest voice in your life has been your own. Not loud, not dramatic, just constant. Little thoughts that keep showing up. You should have known better. Why did you do that again? Look what happened when you tried handling everything yourself. You always make things harder. And maybe nobody else hears those thoughts, but your body does. That's why your shoulders stay tense. That's why resting feels harder lately. That's why your mind keeps scanning the past, like it's trying to stop another mistake before it even happens. You've apologized to God already, probably more times than you can even remember, but somehow you still speak to yourself like someone who has to earn peace back slowly. Like someone still being watched carefully. And that kind of exhaustion goes deeper than people realize, because eventually you stop treating the mistake like something that happened. You start treating it like proof about who you are. And that changes things. It changes how you pray, changes how you walk into a room, changes how safe you feel inside your own mind. You become careful all the time, careful with hope, careful with decisions, careful getting too comfortable again. Not because you suddenly became wiser, because part of you doesn't fully trust yourself anymore. And honestly, that can make a person feel lonely, even when nobody else is around. Especially at night. Especially when you're lying here exhausted and your brain keeps reopening old conversations like there's still something hidden in them that could change the ending somehow. You think about the tone in your voice, the timing, what you ignored, what you rushed, the moment you kept pushing forward, even though deep down you already felt unsettled, trying to force clarity, trying to make everything happen quickly, trying to hold your whole life together yourself before you even slowed down long enough to hear God clearly. And now you're tired, not only because of the mistake, because of how long you've been carrying yourself through it afterward. That's the part people do not see. They see you functioning, showing up, answering messages, doing normal things. But they do not see how often your mind leaves the present moment to revisit the same memory again. And after enough nights like this, your nervous system forgets what rest is supposed to feel like. Even when your body is exhausted. Even when the room is finally quiet, part of you still feels responsible for staying mentally attached to the pain. Like if you stop replaying it, you might accidentally stop caring. So you keep revisiting it, keep checking it, keep carrying it. And after a while, It starts sounding spiritual in your head. Like staying hard on yourself means you're taking it seriously, but there's a difference between honesty and quietly tearing yourself apart every night. God never asked you to speak to yourself without mercy, and He is not sitting beside your bed tonight waiting for you to dislike yourself enough to prove you learned something. That's not what this is. Sometimes this is just an exhausted person trying to regain control over something they cannot change anymore. And honestly, there comes a point where the self-condemnation stops making you wiser. It just makes you tired, really tired. The kind of tired where your body finally lies down, but your thoughts keep pacing the room. You replay the memory again, then again later. Then halfway through trying to sleep, your brain pulls it back one more time. At some point, you stop trying to solve it. You just keep carrying it. And maybe that's why peace has felt far away lately. Not because God stepped away from you, but because your mind has been holding you in the same moment for so long. And quietly, without even realizing it, you started believing you needed to stay there, needed to keep feeling bad, needed to keep carrying the heaviness, need to keep proving to yourself that the mistake mattered. But God already knows it mattered. You do not have to keep reopening the wound to keep Him informed. And maybe this is the part your exhausted mind has struggled to believe, that God may have already forgiven you for this long before you stopped holding it over yourself. Not because the mistake was small, not because it did not hurt, but because mercy does not wait for you to hate yourself long enough first. And honestly, that realization can feel unfamiliar at first. Your body does not fully relax right away. Your thoughts may still wander back there tonight, but something begins softening. Your jaw unclenches a little. Your breathing slows down slightly. The room feels less heavy than it did an hour ago. Your thoughts are still there, but they are not gripping you as tightly now. And that matters. Not because everything is suddenly fixed, not because you completely moved on tonight, but because your mind does not have to stay in survival mode over the same mistake forever. And after carrying this alone for so long, even a small moment of relief feels different inside your body. For a moment, you do not have to reopen it again. God is not sitting in the dark replaying your worst moment the way your mind has been. He already saw all of it. The parts you regret, the parts that still make your chest tighten, the parts you wish had gone differently, and still you are here with Him tonight. Still heard, still received with gentleness, still allowed to rest without carrying the whole weight of it by yourself anymore. God, I'm tired of thinking about this. My mind has been running non-stop lately. Even when the room gets quiet, it still keeps going. I keep trying to sleep, and then, somehow, I end up back in the same memory again. The same conversation, the same decision, the same moment I wish I handled differently. I keep turning over in bed trying to get comfortable, but my thoughts follow me there too. And honestly, I don't even know what I'm trying to do anymore. Sometimes it feels like my brain keeps reopening it, like it's still trying to fix something. But there isn't anything left to fix there now. And I think that's part of what's making me so tired. I keep carrying something I cannot change anymore. And God, I know I already brought this to you. I know I already prayed about it before. But my mind keeps dragging it back again. Especially at night, especially when everything slows down. That's when it gets loud again. I start replaying details I already replayed earlier today, the tone in my voice, the look on someone's face, what I should have said, what I shouldn't have said, the moment I kept moving forward, even though something in me already felt unsettled. And I keep thinking about how different things could have been if I had just slowed down, if I had listened sooner, if I hadn't tried to force everything myself. And part of what hurts tonight is not even knowing how much it cost. I keep wondering what would have happened if I had trusted you sooner, instead of trying to carry everything alone. And honestly, I think part of me has been trying to suffer for it, not on purpose, but still. Like staying stuck in the regret somehow proves I understand the weight of it. Like if I keep feeling bad long enough, then maybe I'll finally deserve peace again. I know that sounds unhealthy, but it's still there, and I don't know. I've just been tired for a long time now. I can feel what it's doing to me. My body feels tense all the time. My jaw tightens without me realizing it. My shoulders never fully relax anymore. My eyes feel tired, but my mind keeps staying awake. Even when I finally lie down, my thoughts still keep moving. Still trying to fix the past at 2 in the morning. It's exhausting. And sometimes I don't even know how to pray about it anymore. I just sit here thinking the same thoughts again, feeling my stomach drop again, feeling embarrassed again, feeling disappointed in myself again. I'm just tired. I really am. And God, I know. You already know all of this. You already saw the moment happen. You already saw the parts I keep trying not to think about, the parts that still make me cringe a little when they come back into my head, the parts I wish I could redo quietly without anybody knowing, but I can't. And I think I've been trying to carry that reality alone, trying to manage it mentally, trying to stay hard on myself so I never repeat it again, trying to protect myself by never fully relaxing. But I'm getting tired, really tired, the kind of tired where little things feel heavier now, the kind of tired where silence immediately turns into overthinking, the kind of tired where my body is lying here, but my mind still feels like it's pacing back and forth in the dark. And honestly, I miss feeling calm. I miss feeling safe inside my own head. I miss lying down at night without feeling my thoughts start spiraling the second everything gets quiet. So tonight, I'm not trying to sound strong. I'm not trying to clean this prayer up. I don't even know what version of me is showing up tonight. I just know I'm tired. Tired of replaying this. Tired of carrying it around quietly. Tired of feeling like I have to keep reopening the wound to prove that I regret it. Because I do regret it. I really do. But I don't want to keep hurting myself like this forever. And I think that's what's been happening. I keep revisiting the same pain, thinking it will somehow fix something. But it never does. It just leaves me awake longer. Leaves me more anxious, more tense, more afraid of myself. And God, I don't want to spend another night fighting my own thoughts like this. Please meet me here, not after I figure everything out, not after I finally calm myself down, right here, with my mind still racing sometimes, with regret still sitting heavy on me, with all these unfinished thoughts I still don't know what to do with, because I can't keep carrying it the way I have been anymore. And honestly, I don't think I was meant to carry it alone this long. And God, part of me still believes I need to keep hurting over this. Like if I finally stop replaying it, then maybe I didn't really care enough. Maybe I didn't really learn from it. Maybe I'm letting myself off too easily. So my mind keeps returning to it again. The same regret, the same disappointment, the same feeling that I should have known better. And honestly, I'm tired of replaying this, tired of carrying it into every quiet moment, tired of feeling my chest tighten every time my mind wanders back there again. I don't know how to stop being hard on myself. I really don't. Part of me still feels like I deserve this heaviness somehow. Like peace should take longer to reach me now, Like I need to stay emotionally uncomfortable for a while longer just to prove I understand what happened. But God, I think I've confused remorse with self-hatred for a long time. I thought staying angry at myself meant I was taking responsibility. I thought constantly replaying it meant I was staying honest about it. But all it's really done is leave me exhausted, more anxious, more afraid, more disconnected from rest. And honestly, I keep treating that season of my life like it still owns me. Like one season of rushing ahead gets to follow me into every room now, into every future decision, into every relationship, into every quiet night where my thoughts start drifting again. And sometimes I don't even realize how harsh I've become with myself. It happens quietly, in the way I second guess everything now, in the way I hesitate before trusting myself, in the way I immediately assume I'll probably fail again. And God, that fear has been heavy lately. The fear that I ruin something important. The fear that I changed my life permanently. The fear that I went too far ahead of you and now I'm just living with the consequences of it. I know people say to move on, but my mind doesn't always know how. Late at night, mostly. That's when everything starts sounding bigger, more final, more irreversible. And my thoughts start asking questions I don't know how to answer. What if I took myself somewhere you never wanted me to go? What if I delayed things by trying to lead myself? What if I kept forcing doors open? You were trying to slow me down from entering, and honestly, those thoughts wear me out because I never fully reach an answer. I just keep circling the same fears again and again and again and again until my body feels tired in a way sleep doesn't fully fix. But God, I don't think you've been asking me to live like this. I don't think you've been asking me to spend every night reopening the wound. I don't think you've been measuring my sincerity by how badly I speak to myself afterward. And maybe that's the part I've struggled to believe. That you already knew every flawed decision, every rushed moment, every fearful choice, every attempt to control life without fully trusting you first. And still, you did not walk away from me. Still, you did not decide I was beyond gentleness. Still, you stayed near me. And honestly, I don't think I fully let that sink in yet, because part of me still keeps acting like I need to earn my way back emotionally. Like I need to suffer enough first. Part of me still thinks I need to feel bad a little longer first. But that's not rest. That's exhaustion, and I can feel it in my body now. My breathing feels slower tonight. Not perfect, but slower. My shoulders feel a little less tight than earlier. My thoughts are still here, but they aren't hitting quite as hard now. And maybe that's because, for the first time in a while, I'm starting to realize you are not replaying my past the way I have been. You already saw the whole thing. Nothing about it surprised you. And somehow, you still stayed near me. It still mattered. And somehow, your mercy was never built on me becoming someone flawless first. And God, I think about that verse sometimes. The one about you making a way in the wilderness, streams in dry places. I used to hear those words and think they belonged to stronger people. People who always seemed to stay steady. People who never lost peace trying to lead themselves. But tonight, I wonder if those words were always meant for tired people too. People sitting awake in the dark wondering if they ruined everything. People who went ahead of you sometimes. People who are exhausted from carrying regret alone. Maybe that's exactly who those words are for. Not people who have everything together. People who need somewhere safe to fall apart honestly. And God, I'm finally admitting how tired I've become. Tired of fearing the future. Tired of acting like one wrong turn gets the final word over my whole life. Tired of speaking to myself without mercy. Tired of carrying shame like it's my permanent responsibility now. I don't want to keep living this tense. I don't want every quiet moment to turn into self-punishment. And I know this may not disappear overnight. I know my thoughts may still wander back there sometimes. But maybe tonight, something softer can begin. Not denial, not pretending none of it mattered, just the slow understanding that remorse and self-hatred were never the same thing. And maybe you never stopped being willing to guide me forward, even while I was still stuck looking backward. God, I'm getting tired of trying to hold everything together all the time. Even laying here now, part of me still feels alert, still listening for problems, still trying to think 5 steps ahead, still trying to protect myself from getting hurt again. And I can feel it in my body, the tension in my shoulders, the way my jaw still tightens sometimes, the way my thoughts keep trying to restart themselves every few minutes. But I can't stay mentally awake forever. I can feel how tired I am. And honestly, I don't want to spend this whole night trying to solve things that cannot be solved at 2 in the morning. So for right now, I'm loosening my grip a little. Everything does not feel clear yet. I still have questions. I'm just tired of carrying all of this tightly. And God, I know my thoughts may still wander back there tonight. I know some of these feelings may still be waiting for me tomorrow, but right now, I need rest more than I need answers. I need quiet more than another mental argument with myself. I need my body to feel safe enough to finally slow down, because I've been holding myself tense for so long now. Even small things feel exhausting lately. Even silence has felt heavy, and I miss the feeling of simply being able to rest, not mentally prepare for everything. Just rest, just breathe, without feeling like I forgot something important. And God, if my thoughts start racing again tonight, please help me return here gently, not with panic, not with shame, just gently, like someone slowly lowering something heavy to the ground after carrying it too far. Because that's what this has become now. I've been carrying this for so long my mind forgot. It was allowed to put it down sometimes, even for a little while, even long enough to sleep. And I know there are still things I cannot control, still conversations I cannot undo, still consequences I wish had never happened, still moments I keep wishing had gone differently. But I also know I cannot move forward while living in the same replay every night. I can feel what it's doing to me, the exhaustion, the tension, the way my body never fully settles anymore. So tonight, I'm not asking for everything to suddenly feel better. I just want a quieter mind for a little while, a softer place to rest, a break from replaying everything again. And maybe that begins here. Not perfectly, not all at once, just slowly, like my breathing easing a little, like my shoulders relaxing slightly into the bed beneath me, like finally loosening my grip on all the what-ifs. And God, thank you for staying near me tonight, even while my thoughts were all over the place. Thank you for not asking me to figure everything out alone. Thank you for sitting with me here, while my mind slowly settles down. And if my thoughts return again later, if regret tries to wake me back up, if my chest tightens again in the middle of the night, please remind me gently that I do not have to solve my whole life before I'm allowed to rest. Please teach me how to trust your direction again, not all at once, just enough for the next step, because I'm tired, and you already know that. So tonight, I'm letting tomorrow wait. I'm letting unanswered questions wait. I'm letting the pressure ease for a few hours. And I'm letting my body rest now. little by little, without forcing anything, without trying to control every part of what comes next. Just resting here as someone still healing, still learning, still tired sometimes, but slowly believing my life is not finished because I lost my way for a while. And tonight, I'm leaving the rest in your hands. Amen. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct your paths. And maybe tonight that verse lands differently now, because some of the exhaustion came from trying to lead yourself through everything alone, trying to force clarity, trying to make the right decision before you felt ready, trying to stay in control so nothing falls apart again. And after a while, your mind stopped resting. It just kept scanning, replaying, second-guessing. Late at night, it all starts circling again. But tomorrow is still there, and God is still willing to guide people who lost peace for a while. That part of your life is not the end of your story. You do not need to mentally untangle your whole future before sleep comes tonight. Some answers can wait until morning. Some direction becomes clearer after the mind finally slows down again. So let this night become quieter now. Let your body rest from carrying every what if. Let your thoughts stop reaching backward for a few hours, and let yourself remember, God still leads people forward. Even after seasons where they try to lead themselves, if this prayer stayed with you tonight, leave a word below, or just a small sign, and we'll be praying with you, here in grace in your quiet. May the Lord quiet the part of your mind that has been carrying too much lately. May he gently guide you through the parts of life that still feel uncertain. May he help your heart stop living inside old regrets every night. And as you sleep tonight, may your breathing slow down. May your body soften into rest. May the room grow quiet around you, and may tomorrow feel a little less heavy when you wake up. Now let the night grow quieter around you, little by little, and let the rest come slowly and gently carry you into sleep.